434, I'm Mike Gill. It's the Sports Bash 97.3 ESPN. Log on to our website, 973ESPN.com. South Jersey sports leader, your home for Sixers basketball, the NBA playoffs, and the NBA Finals is sending one lucky VIP club member and a guest to see the professional game of your choice. One lucky winner will receive 2 tickets to the choice of any NBA game, airfare for 2 days, 1 night hotel, and $300 spending cash. All you need to do, log on to our website, enter the VIP club, and wait for your chance. Here is my list of 7 games you must see between now and the end of the year. Actually, it's not between now. It's March the 4th because that's when the contest closes, March the 3rd. So you can pick any game in the months of March and the month of April.
I was going to say, Golden State plays Atlanta tonight.
Ooh, I was
That's
looking for
of the big boys.
I was looking for that game on the schedule there, Pete. I couldn't find it. So, what do you think of the games I picked here? All right, we got these are not in order that I would choose. These are just the 7 games that I think are the 7 best games the rest of the way. Okay.
All right, I have to imagine the Sixers are not on this.
There is one Sixer game just because, and you'll hear why. All right. Number 1, L.A. Clippers at Golden State, Sunday, March 8th, 3:30. If you've never been to Oracle Arena, it's one of the great atmospheres in the NBA. There's probably not a better duo to watch right now than the Splash Brothers. Meanwhile, you got the Clippers with Chris Paul, who's getting some trouble right now with some of the words that he used in the game last night. Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. It could be a Western Conference Finals preview. PG, if you won, would you want to go to that game?
That's a good choice right there. I think.
Now, they also play in L.A. later on. Would you rather go to the game in L.A. or Golden State?
No, I'd rather go to Golden State. If I'm going to go to L.A. game, I'm going to go to Lakers game.
How about that? I did not put the Lakers on this list.
If they do have, 10 wins, whatever.
Number 2, Thursday night, March the 12th, 9:30, Cleveland at San Antonio.
Weren't saying that last year, were you?
It's a rematch of the NBA Finals, sort of. LeBron James gets another shot at the Spurs with the new team, his new old team, the Cavs, the defending champs, Pete. How about this? They're in the 7th spot right now in the West. Who knew? But they're like 31-18, which is the 7th spot in the West. The Cavaliers are 4th in the East, but they've won 12 in a row, including last night. If you want to see Tim Duncan play live, this might be your last shot. You're not going to go. You're not going to get too many more chances. So why not go see him play against Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James? PG, Cleveland, San Antonio in the Big Easy.
If I have a crystal ball and I can look into that crystal ball and say, is Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, are they all going to be playing, whether they're injured or just resting? That's a good game to choose right there.
By the way, not the Big Easy, the Lone Star State.
Lone Star State.
I apologize. No, don't play gotcha with me.
That's
all right.
Pelican City.
Number 3, Cleveland appears again, but this time they go to Miami on Monday, March 16th. Do I need to explain this one? LeBron back in Miami, not to mention a trip to Florida in March isn't that bad either. Cavs are going to make the playoffs, that we know. But the Heat are holding down the 8th spot, and the recent emergence of Hassan Whiteside for Miami is one of the great stories in the league. So, Cleveland at Miami, what say you?
Yeah, I think Cleveland played Miami on Christmas Day, right, if I'm not mistaken?
I think so.
That's a good game to choose
I think that game was in Cleveland, though?
I think it was in Miami.
Was it in Miami?
Yeah, the scheduling, that gets all mixed up.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that one's, worth seeing late in the season, Cleveland down to Miami. All right, number 4, Golden State at Memphis. It's a matchup of the 2 top teams in the league playing at the FedEx Forum. Stop by, see Graceland, and, oh, by the way, the best 2 teams in the Western Conference. The Warriors, the best offensive team in the league, against the Grizzlies, who are the best defensive team in the league. Something's got to give. How about a trip to Memphis to see some NBA?
I don't really like Memphis style of ball. I'd rather see Golden State and the Clips. That's a good game.
All right, number 5. This one's an underrated game.
Western Conference team.
I mix it up. I got some Cleveland, Miami. I got Cleveland in there. I got this one has a mix. It's Houston against Toronto. While these teams might not roll right off your tongue when discussing the best teams in the NBA, Toronto's currently the 2 seed in the East. Houston's the 3 seed in the West. Pair of 25-year-olds, DeMar DeRozan against James Harden How about a couple underrated teams? And you get to go north of the border, the Great White North, and go to Toronto.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry too. That's a good basketball city too. Toronto. There's got a lot of passionate fans up there.
I like it. All right, that's number 5 on my list of the 7 must-see games the rest of the year. Go to 973ESPN.com. I'm only at number 5.
Okay.
Go to 973ESPN.com, click to enter for your chance, and you can pick any NBA game you want. I'm just throwing out the 7 that I'm recommending. Number 6 on the list, I should say, is Philadelphia at New York. It's Sunday the 5th. Who's the worst? This game's going to reveal that answer. However, it's still Philly versus New York. It's still the world's most famous arena. It's Madison Square Garden. You can't top that. Plus, Michael Carter-Williams, Nerlens Noel versus Carmelo Anthony. Where do I sign, man?
Can I leave at halftime?
Oh, come on. You're at MSG.
I know, but can I leave at halftime?
I guess. I mean, you're getting free tickets.
I'll be in the Big Apple, though, so I want to check some stuff out.
You get $300, too. That'll get you a soda and a hot dog at that game in New York. I loved MSG when we were there. I had a great time. I walked around that whole stadium.
Around this time last year, yeah.
And number 7 on the list, those Hawks. People, believe it or not, they have the most wins in the NBA. How about on Sunday, April 12th, they take on Washington. Could be a playoff preview. John Wall, Paul Pierce lead the Wizards against a team with the most wins in the league. The Hawks, Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Jeff Teague. Yes, those 3 guys have the best record in the NBA right now. They've been the biggest story so far in the East. Do they have enough to win an NBA title? Check them out in person and find out for yourself. They are my 7 must-see games if you win the Hoop It Up 2015 on our website. Become a VIP club member. Any of those 7 games you think you could find better than?
I like the Clippers, Golden State Warriors. I think that's the best matchup right there.
That's the first one I had on the list, Clippers, Golden State. I think if you go see Golden State pretty much anywhere, you're going to have a pretty good time.
Yeah, I was saying on the warm-up that I think with the Warriors this year, when the playoffs begin, I think the nation is just going to jump on this team with the way they score the ball and the splash brothers.
Let's go back, though, to the decision to get rid of Mark Jackson and now look at it. I mean, we all thought that was he got robbed kind of. Was it a good move?
I think so. I mean, defensively, this team is a lot better under Steve Kerr. And, I mean, Curry and Thompson, I mean, those guys. And Draymond Green, really the emergence of that guy.
Unbelievable stuff. This NBA season is revving up right now. We're coming down to the final 2.5 months of the season. The Sports Bash 97.3 ESPN. All right, when we come back, guys, buy or sell is on the way, and there is a Jason Stark report out there that we're going to talk about during buy or sell. Very interesting. Plus the comments of Keith Law today. We're going to be buying or selling a lot of those. He was, woohoo! He had his truth serum today. That's coming up next in Buy or Sell.
Sports Bash with Mike Gill.